and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Kaveri Seed Company's Q4 and FY2024 earnings conference call. As a reminder, all participants' line will be in the listen-only mode. There will be an opportunity for you to ask questions at the end of today's presentation. Please note that this conference call will be recorded. Joining us today on this call is Mr. Mithun Chand, Executive Director. Before we begin, I would like to mention that some of the statements made in today's call may be forward-looking in nature and may involve risk and uncertainties. For a list of such considerations, please refer to the earnings presentation. I will now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Mithun Chand. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good evening and welcome everyone to our quarter 4 financial year 24 earnings conference call. We hope you had a chance to review the presentation of our results, which is also available on the website. I would touch upon the operational and financial performance of the company and then open the floor for the question and answer session. Financial highlights for financial year 24. Revenues from operations was at 80.54 crore as compared to 60.64 crore in quarter 4 financial year 23, grown by 32.82%. EBITDA was at 15.5 crore as compared to negative of 6.73 crores last quarter. Registered a growth of 3.32 times. Net profit was at 2.79 crores as compared to a loss of 13.89 crores in quarter 4/23, grown by 1.2 times. Cash on the books stands at 443 crores in financial year 24 as against 538 crores in financial year 23. Revenue from operations was at 1,062.43 crores as compared to 1,000.56 crores in financial year 23, grown by 6.18%. EBITDA was at 336.63 crore as compared to 296.94 crore in financial year 23, grown by 13.37%. Net profit was at 293 crores as compared to 267.04 crore, registered a growth of 9.72%. I'll just highlight some of the major highlights. Witnessed an increased trend of vegetable segments, doing well on both volume and revenue front on account of increasing share of new variants launched during the year. The volume increase in vegetable crops has resulted in good realizations. Other segments like cotton, hybrid rice and selection rice, realizations were higher due to demand for these seed segments and price increases. Our efforts in the last 3 years in capturing the market shares in above outlined segments is really paying off. To fast-track company's growth in international market, recently incorporated subsidiary in Bangladesh. Exports are showing good traction and expected to be sizable business. In an endeavor to reward our shareholders, the company has done a buyback of 44.83 lakh shares at rupees 725 per share, amounting to rupees 325 crore. Some of the operational highlights. Cotton volumes were stable, but revenue increased by 3.37%.
Mr. Mithun, sir, you're not audible. The management line got disconnected. The management line got connected.
Selection rice volumes are stable, but revenue increased by 10.43%. Maize revenue increased by 2.79%. The contribution of new products was up from 33.87% to 47.96% of the total volumes in maize crop. Vegetable seed sales volume increased by 19.79% and revenue increased by 23.16% as compared to last year. Vegetable crops like bitter gourd, tomato, okra and watermelon have shown good performance this year. Exports increased by 250% compared to last year. Now I would like to open the floor for question and answer session.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Participants present on the audio bridge who wish to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Nitin Avti from Incred Equities. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Yes, sir. So I had a few questions, one regarding the Bangladesh market and remaining related to co-products in India. I'll start with the Bangladesh market questions. So I just want to understand that cotton in Bangladesh, the BT, if I'm correct, has been approved. Is that correct, or is it still in approval stage?
I think they have approved, but as per the license agreement, we can't export to any other country apart from India. We need to sell only in India. So we are not doing any cotton sales in Bangladesh as such.
Okay, but can you, because there are universities which have, tied up with companies and they have developed traits of BT, can you do something like that and, export to Bangladesh, or you have to do that with the university or an organization in Bangladesh?
So basically, as of now, we are not looking for cotton as such in the present couple of years, but Bangladesh market is growing big, and we were doing business from India. We are willing to distributors, and they were selling. So we want to pick up our own brand, develop our own brand and research there. So that's the reason we have set up a subsidiary company. So it may take 2 to 3 years to get the entire base, and first we'll do marketing, then we'll start research there.
Okay, understood. So basically, the business as of now is just export, and people can brand in their own brand and sell it in Bangladesh. The move is within 2-3 years to convert that into your own brand, own products.
Yes.
Okay, understood. And cotton market, as of now, we are not entering in Bangladesh.
Yes.
Okay. That is the questions on the Bangladesh market. Secondly, on the Indian products, cotton market, with this year, I think government has not given a very big hike in the approved increase in sale price. It's about 10 rupees per packet. However, what I have observed is last year's massive hike of around 40 rupees a packet was not completely gained by the company. So can we, what are we thinking right now, that will we be able to gain that, both of these combined from 810 rupees to 864, if I'm not wrong, where the rates have been changed to? Can we still try and get around 30 rupees or 25 rupees of this increase? Or will we have to pass it on?
We can definitely realize more than last year based on each individual company regarding the realization. But one thing we need to observe this year the cotton production costs have also gone up. So a significant hike is there in the production cost. Compared to previous year, there's 60-70 rupees more than packet. We incur more than 60-70 rupees per packet. But whatever we try to realize from the market, definitely we'll realize more from what we realized last year. But that will be compensated or in fact will be some sort of a minus in terms when we compare to the production cost.
Okay, so basically, yes, there is an opportunity to gain more from the customer. However, production cost is astronomically high if you are giving that rate. Yeah. I don't think so that increase has ever happened before in production cost.
Yes.
Okay, understood, sir. So secondly, about the second product which I wanted to discuss about little was about maize. There has been massive campaign from the government side and other agencies to, start maize farming in a very big way. And for the first time, we are seeing prices stabilize much above MSP and, stay there for some time, which is giving comfort to farmers to shift all across India to maize. Are we seeing growth in our segment? Are we seeing growth in our demand for our maize seed products?
Definitely. Going forward, maize is a very good crop. By even government has initiated ethanol plants. So as of now, the estimate is like more than 33% of the total production will be utilized by ethanol when it is fully commissioned. So definitely there will be more pressure to produce maize, and as a crop now with the stable prices and it's above the MSP, it looks much lucrative for the farmer. So definitely as a long-term crop, not only for this year definitely the maize acreages will slightly go up, and in the longer-term view also maize is a crop which will definitely gain market.
As of today, in the market, what is our market share in the maize seed market, and what would be our ranking?
As of now, in the markets, we are like close to 7 to 8% market share as of now.
Okay, and that would conclude us at which rank?
We are in the top 5 players.
Top 5. Okay, sir. Understood. Thank you, sir. That's all the questions from my side.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Sanjeev Zarbade from Dreamladder Investment Advisors. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Congratulations on good set of numbers. Sir, I just wanted to understand your vision regarding the vegetable business and what kind of market size the business can command in the medium term.
Vegetable market is a very interesting market in India. It's growing at much faster than any other crop. Vegetables is not major component in vegetables are chili, okra, tomato, and goods. So these are the crops where we are concentrating much. And in the recent, we have developed good hybrids, and even that is has given a good performance in the markets. Now production is also stabilizing now in terms of doing that. So we see a very good growth in vegetables in coming forward. As of now, we are a very small base, but a decent base when compared to vegetable crop. We are close to that 55-60 crore mark. Definitely we see a good growth in vegetable, at least 20% growth going forward year on year.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Gunit Singh from Counter Cyclical PMS. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. In the balance sheet, we see that other current liabilities have gone up from around 400 CR to 510 CR year on year. So I would like to understand how much of this is the advances from customers.
I just need to check the exact number. It should be close to like 160 to 180 crores.
All right, 160 to 180 crores. Sir, and we are 2 months in Q1 currently, and this is a heavy quarter for us. So, what kind of demand uptake are we looking at currently based on the current scenario?
We see good demand for across all the crops, but the main constraint is in cotton. We don't have enough production for cotton for this year. That's the only top where we are seeing a bit of difficulty. Whereas other crops, the demand is also good, and we have enough production for that. So we see a good growth coming in other crops, leading up cotton.
All right, sir. So in terms of cotton, do we expect to maintain the volumes of last year, or do we see a degrowth this year?
As of now, we see a slight degrowth in that because we don't have exact inventory. We have done 52, 53 lakh packets in cotton last year. So we have inventory close to 47 or 49. I don't know the exact number. So something close to that. So we'll be down by 4 to 5% compared to previous year.
All right, sir. And sir, I mean, what would be the main reason for this? We also had some news of shortage of supply in cotton seeds. So has that impacted the company?
Yeah, it's across the industry. We see a shortage across the industry. It's not only for Kaveri. We had a very bad year in terms of the production. So entire production got affected across India. And there was a pest, so different types of difficulties in producing it. That's the reason the production is down and the production cost has also gone up. So these are the two impacts of that. Not only in cotton, in other crops also there's immense pressure on the production. In most of the industry says that there's shortage of most popular hybrids. So, but in other crops we try to manage it, but in cotton we were not able to do that.
All right, sir. And would we be able to maintain the EBITDA margins of last year in cotton?
Slightly down compared to previous year because as I said that we might realize more in the market compared to previous year. A couple of rupees with the increase in the price, but the production cost has also gone up. So there is a slight impact on the EBITDA margin. But what we see is that might be compensated with the other crops where we see good growth in other crops. And cotton is only 30% of our total sale now. The other 70% will see a growth. So we are pretty confident that we'll do growth across an overall consolidated basis.
Right, sir. And how do we look at the demand for non-cotton segment, specifically the rice segment, hybrid and selection rice?
The other main crops like maize, rice, and what we call as selection rice, even that is also rice. We see good demand in these crops, and we see double-digit growth in these crops.
All right, so sir, and in terms of realizations for non-cotton segment, how are they currently, and what that margin should we expect from the non-cotton segment? Do we see any improvement?
It should be in line with this year. Even though the production costs are up in those crops, we'll be able to pass it on to the farmer. So we don't see any pressure on the non-cotton segment.
All right. So, and on a consolidated basis, what kind of volume growth or degrowth are we looking at in FY25?
If you see, if you say non-cotton segment, volume growth should be more than 10% across.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for answering my questions. Wish you all the best.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Madhur Rathi from Counter Cyclical PMS. Please go ahead. Mr. Madhur?
Sir, I'm trying to understand that according to news reports, the cotton seed production is down something like 25%. So firstly, I wanted to get your view on that, whether the shortage is actually 25% or thereabouts. And sir, if so, then since we are expecting something like 5% volume degrowth in cotton, do you think it can be set off by higher realization in cotton seeds? And sir, also, what was our realization for cotton seeds last year and what is it now?
So I think you missed the first question. I've already answered this. The realization will be slightly higher than last year, but the production costs have gone up. So that will compensate what we realize from the market. In fact, there will be some sort of a negative. We may not be. If you see the net profit EBITDA margins, we may not be able to maintain last year EBITDA margin because the production costs have significantly gone up. Even though we realize more from the market, still we will have some dent on that.
So on an overall basis, in your best judgment for FY25, sir, you think we can reach around 300 crore EBITDA that we are doing since last many years, or you expect a fall?
Absolutely. If you see the overall percentage of cotton is only 30% of our total sale as of now, close to 30%. But we see a good growth in the other 70%, so definitely we see a good year coming. And in terms of what you say, EBITDA, definitely it should be higher than what it is now.
Great, sir. So thank you very much and best of luck.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rohan Patel from Turtle Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as of now, what is our cotton market share?
We are like 12 to 13% of the total market. We have a market share of 12 to 13%. 13, 14, 12 to 14% between.
Okay. And if you see over the period of time, we have lost our market share considerably. Like it's half of what we used to be having before us some years ago. So who have we lost our market share to? Is it unorganized players or organized players? What has happened over there? Can you just elaborate it?
So I'll just try to correct it. We were never at 25% market share. We were at a market share of like 17 to 18% at peak. Then the cotton market size was also up. It was significant. It's like 5.5 crores. Now the market size itself is 4.5 crores. The cotton market has declined and we have lost market share, especially in Andhra, where we had more than 40% market share. That has come down. And then cotton is taken by all other players, and basically there are one or two companies which are taking the majority of market share.
Okay. And are we trying any initiatives to recoup that, going back to 17% on pan-India basis?
Definitely, because we have introduced many hybrids, and still there are some more pipeline hybrids. So we are pretty confident going to that market shares in the coming years, as we are very promising hybrids. Some are already tested and launched in the market. That we are going to see the sale in the next coming 2 to 3 years for that.
So it will take us 2 to 3 years. So as of now, what is?
And I mean to say, to see the real growth towards that path, you see in the next 2 to 3 years.
Okay. And as of now, what is the share of new products in cotton?
This year is less because we were not able to produce the cotton. As I said, that there was a tough condition in terms of production. If you see the major markets, again, with Moneymaker, Jadoo and ATM, these are the three main products which are contributing more. But going forward, there will be other products which will be having a size in total contribution.
Okay. And what was the packet sold in 2024 or for cotton?
But they've already given in the presentation, it's around 51, 52 lakh packets. The exact number is given in the presentation.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, that was from my side.
Yeah.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Sandeep Abhyange from LKP Securities Limited. Please go ahead.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I just wanted to know, so the production costs which we have gone through.
Sorry, I'm not, your voice is cracking.
Your line is not clear.
Hello? Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was asking that the production cuts what we have gone through, so are we expecting this production cuts to, let's say,
I'm not able to hear you properly, Sandeep. Sorry.
Hello?
Yeah. In between, I'm missing you.
Hello? Yeah, can you hear me now?
Slightly better, but yeah.
Yeah, I was saying.
Sandeep, sir, your line is not clear. I request you to rejoin the queue.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Krushi Parekh from Pentacle. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. I just want clarity. So you mentioned that the advance from customers in the other current liabilities is, what's the number this year?
It's between 160 to 180 crores.
160 to 180.
I just find out the exact number, but it should be 160 to 180 crores. Because it's as of March 31st, we need to see the exact number.
Okay, because I think last year it was somewhere around 270 odd crores, if I'm not wrong.
Last time also it should be the same number. Usually it's in and around the 200 crore mark.
Okay, so around 160 to 180 crores is what you're suggesting.
Yeah.
Okay, and second thing, we again got this income tax notice a month back or so. how different is the demand this time versus what we have received in some of the prior years? And I'm sure we are confident on the agricultural income portion of it, but how different it is versus the earlier claims that the department has made?
It's the same line what they have done. The assessments were done in the same line. If you see in the previous year, a couple of years back, we had another demand. In the same line, the demand was raised this year, but nothing is admitted. Now the case is, one of the cases is in the Commissioner of Appellates. Nothing has gone through. It's still in the initial stages.
Okay. But so nothing different, and we are confident
nothing
that
different. It was all done on the same lines.
On the same lines. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Yogesh Mittal, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Sir, thanks for giving me the opportunity. Sir, I have a question about the vegetable seeds. That I know that the company has multiple vegetable seeds as the offering. Out of these, which seeds are company's own development by the R&D, and which are from like outside, like the license or something like that?
The majority of the revenues, like more than 90% of the revenues are for our own seed. There are some seeds where like cabbage or cauliflower that we import, but otherwise it's all our own seed.
Okay, sir. Sir, one thing more. Last year, what have been the R&D expenses, both CAPEX and OPEX, FY23-24?
For the FY23, the R&D expenditure was around 45-47 crores. For FY24, it was around 57 odd crores. The majority of that is in the recurring expenses.
Majority in recurring. Okay. So, okay, sir. Thanks for the all the best, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Anurag Jain, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. I just wanted to clarify on the advance from customers. Sorry for repeating this question. See, earlier last year, the balance sheet shows that the advance from customers was 276 crores. So if this year it is between 160 to 180 crores, is there a change in strategy by the company?
Nothing. Because I just need to check the exact number because we did it as on 31st March. But what we have seen compared to the last year, the advances are in line or slightly better than last year because we don't have a cotton seed. We have got huge advances for cotton.
Okay.
Anyhow, I'll rectify about this exact number.
Okay, sir. My second question is, sir, this is coming from the consolidated cash flow statement. The consolidated cash flow statement shows that for FY24 and FY23 combined, the company has paid for property, plant and equipment almost 208 crores. 99 crores in 1 year and another 108 crores in the FY23. So I wanted to understand what is this capital expenditure of 208 crores on, and by when the benefit for these would be available?
So there are a couple of things. One is the new office which we are constructing. That we will move into next 1 or 2 months. The other thing is all about the plants. We have set up plants and cold storage in the last couple of years. So that's the main capex what we have done. All the plants and most of the plants are already commissioned. So this year we are already using it.
Okay. And so the cold storage would be operational by when?
Even the cold storage is also operational.
Okay, sir. Thank you. And so one more question on the in the fourth quarter, the other segment has witnessed sales of 31.5 crores. This was a significant contribution in the fourth quarter.
Sorry, can you please? I missed it.
I'll repeat, sir. In the fourth quarter of the previous year, FY24, the other segment, basically, if I take the total sales of the company and remove the sales for cotton, rice, selection rice, hybrid rice, and maize. Then what is left is basically the others. So if I take the others, the sales contribution for others has been 31.5 crores in Q4, which last year Q4 was around 5.5 crores. So,
basically that is export business which has come in from, that is sunflower.
Okay. Sunflower and exports business.
For exports, we are done for sunflower. Majority of that was done in the fourth quarter.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and 1 to ask questions. The next question is from the line of Siddhant Dant from Goodwill. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. My question was, on a broad basis, what does the industry need to do or the government need to do to encourage, cotton sales, production or harvest to go back to the previous highs that we saw a decade ago?
One thing, you are talking about the price or in terms of the area?
Area.
Area that government I don't think will act on the area because that all depends on the demand and supply.
Okay, so demand is low.
Demand is low, but the price is good, so I don't see areas going down from here. If there's a real demand, the area will go up. But the one thing what we need to observe in cotton is that there are new technologies which are waiting for the approval. That's one thing which will increase the value. And the other thing is that in terms of the close plantation, high density population, that is also coming in, wherein the volume will go up. The area might remain same, but the volume will go up by 2 to 3 times. So these are the two techniques which are awaiting. Yeah.
Okay.
These are the two things which are waiting.
Or something?
Nothing, no timeline. I think the new technology will come anytime. Most of the approvals are already done. Most probably in the next 6 months, right? Hopefully that should be done. If nothing goes
within
wrong.
A year or two, not like 3-5 years.
Yeah, and the other thing, even for the close plantation, it's in very advanced stages. If you get the right product, definitely it will also move in. So in the next 3 to 5 years, these are the two things which are coming up. That will definitely increase the volumes of the cotton market, irrespective of the area.
Okay, understood. And secondly, is there any update around new genetically modified seeds possible, or is still a long time to go?
That's what I said. Most of the approvals are already done for the...
No, non-cotton.
Non-cotton, it's most of the crops are under trial. I think even when compared to a couple of years back, now we are in a very positive side. Even that might be approved. That's my personal feeling. Nothing to do.
Okay, yeah, that's all I wanted. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. Thank you. Thank you for joining the call. For any other information, please be in touch with Mr. Rama Naidu from Intel PR on 9920209623. On behalf of Kaveri Seed Company Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us. You may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.